Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to some more Outer Worlds with your man, Lord Smash. We back at it here, continuing on from the last episode. I kind of got absorbed in that one. It's kind of up there in the top corner of your screen right there, guys. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Smash that like button at any point you find yourself enjoying the content. If you guys are new around here, subscribe on up and tickle that bell. Stay on top of all the content and greatness coming out of the channel. A little stoned this morning, to be honest. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We having a good one. Having a good one. What you got in that safe, baby? That's looking good. I might have to come through and waste you guys. I think I wasted them last time. I forget why. Either way, we're picking up after the last one. We're here for a nav key, and lady wants 10 grand for it. Ouch. That's what I'm saying to that. That's a ouch, a big ouch. So she's got this opportunity she's about to tell us about. Since we don't have the monies.
It's almost
We're
time for
broke
today's
spacer.
episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
Alright, let's talk about that opportunity you got. Oh, wait. First, let me see what you
I've
got
got a
for
lovely
sale.
little throw pillow.
What do you got? You got weapons? Level 9. We can't use that just yet. Auto-mag pistol 188, baby. It's also level 9. Level 10 flamethrower. Hey, yo! Alright,
Craig, look. Yes, dearie?
ready to look
Ain't
into
that
it.
just a treat? So, you know Edna, over in engineering? On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Yeah, why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Yeah,
You've
say no
got
more,
an
I'm
ear
in.
for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Facts. It's kind of like the console wars.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
But, alright.
Anytime.
But, thanks, Granny. Make sure I'm not about to, like, smack anybody. Yeah, fuck your shit. Let's go!
That was a good...
Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater fault. Yeah, I wasn't trying to talk to you. I was trying to put my weapon away. Alright, this is the deal. We want to go back to the shiny room of the Lost Hope. Spacer's Choice, Boars and Beans. Oh, it's the moon guy!
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Taste the freedom.
Taste the
Lot of
freedom.
slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Yo, what you got, bud?
Have a look.
He said, have a look. Light machine gun, there you go. Heavy weapons. We are good with heavy weapons, but like I don't know if I'm gonna do a heavy weapon type of build here. Alright, well, food for thought. We need to...
You can't keep me out of there.
What's going on?
Sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Yeah?
See, Furu? We could have
Furu.
avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Right, you don't even like her, but you're checking in on her.
You say that like it's weird.
It is weird. Yeah, it's very noble of
It is
you.
most certainly not. And watch where you go saying that, okay? You're gonna give people the wrong idea. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Captain, I was hoping for...
Something I can help you with?
What up, Mufuru?
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say, have you actually spoken to her?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Alright, well,
Take care.
Alright, well, that was a big no. Sorry. Alright, we need to go talk to this Bedford guy, Mr. Farts and Sauce over here.
Go back to Byzantium, you
That's his
gold-plated bastards.
kitchen.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Alright, actually, hold on. Go over to engineering here.
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
No, I don't think they would. Is this the one you want to talk to?
Clear out. Engineering's a dangerous place to wander until you get those radiators.
See, where is this lady?
This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I.
Oh, there she is.
No we.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be...
Junlei Tennyson.
Damn you.
I'm Captain.
You're all
Hunter,
dirty.
the
You
chief
look
of
like
my
me
friends.
after a hard
Hope you
day's
don't
work.
mind a formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Captain of the Unreliable. My ship is grounded for the
I
moment.
heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Might have
Ain't
to
that
end
always
some.
the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Once I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Yeah, thanks.
What?
Yeah, you wanted to
I
talk
didn't
to
think
her.
you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
I'm gonna nudge her. Come
okay.
on.
Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Hey. Yeah, don't be shy if you need it about requesting time off. If you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain.
Right? Yep,
Wow,
yep.
great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Yeah, alright, we'll be on our way. There you go. Be happy.
This is Halcyon News.
No, there is no Halcyon news. You lie. No, we need to talk to Mr. Bedford.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
You'd
He gets
think the
his
board
he
in
gets
this
he gets
region
his
would be
own
more
little
content,
box.
sitting at the top of the system's food chain.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
No.
Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
You hey yo, I'm gonna ring your scrawny net, you sprack fuck. Oh, yo, I could be in here to turn in Phineas Wells. Ooh. Oh. How do I want to do this? I'm thinking about it. I mean, Alex is dead. Well, this is a very entertaining option that's not going to get us anywhere in dialogue. He's just going to kind of laugh at us and be like, I got 3 guys with guns in the back and they're going to fuck you up. I'm not scared of you at all. So it's either Alex isn't important, I'm here to turn in Phineas, or Alex is dead. I think if we turn in Phineas, like, I think it's possible to just like end the game real quick. I don't remember if that works, if it works like that. I'm thinking Alex is, I'm gonna do it.
What?
This is mad scientist wanted by the board.
Indeed. And you know where he is? Excelsior! Oh, and there we are. I've removed the lock on your ship in a show of my gratitude. An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I'll send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, only... Oh no, oh no.
Let me guess, there's a catch.
Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to, lie awake worrying about for nights on end or anything. The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons.
Oh, well, you getting a promotion is, probably your first step to getting there then, yeah? So far, entirely expected. What happened?
I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fancier on the Groundbreaker.
Of course you did.
I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
To give away something so important to you, there must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board.
Okay, I bet. What possessed you to pawn your official seal,
That's
bro?
really neither here nor there, don't you think?
Persuade is locked, but I can't intimidate him.
I've
Oh, with it before I
been
punch you.
working on something on the side, all right? Something not entirely, on the level.
Oh, yeah? You'll feel better if you get it off your chest.
It's a little silly, I'll admit. Silly and completely illegal. I'd
Hey,
be
yo.
forced into early retirement if the board found out. I produce bootleg cereals. I can't help myself. Jurisprudence after hours, or all my colonists, the new immortals, romance, tragedy, debt collection,
The fuck?
and they're all mine.
That was you? Oh my stars. All My Colonists is just... Well, it gave me a story hangover for days, Mr. Udom.
You're a fan? I've never met one in the flesh. I suddenly feel quite naked.
This guy.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Udom. I don't judge.
The heart wants what it wants, as they say, and mine yearns for the adoration of the masses. Held at a comfortable distance, of course.
A comfortable distance. You like really famous? You right, the board wouldn't like this at all. I should tell them. Oh yeah, now we got blackmail material. Let's go. I don't know. The board isn't really our friend. I'm gonna just lie.
Flatterer.
Okay, so you needed money to make your cereals. How'd you get it?
I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fancier on the...
Right.
Stray too much.
Right, that's all the same dialogue.
You probably don't even know where Wells is. Law, what am I going to do now? Oh,
Oh, I didn't. I thought I was leaving the conversation. Alright, hold on. He said, I got you.
You absolute...
Alright, well, we gotta... Alright, what do you want?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Oh, yeah?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who
associate.
too some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Alright, well, how do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals
Hey, yo,
and
please
departures.
go hack this shit. Alright, how is that a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Alright. Sounds good, let's go.
Thank you, Cap.
You're welcome. Alright, we need to go get the deal back from Gladys. Let's see our... No, Vicar done got some levels, though. He got a level. Let's see. Base health, threat generated. Increases your hack skill when you're in the party. Yeah, I'll take that. Then we'll get your base health up next. When he's using melee weapons. Increase the duration of your dialogue combat effects. What the fuck? Alright, sorry. Journal. Let's see. So, let's see. The empty man. Locate the security terminal. Worst contact. Talk to Jesse. You could try sapphire wine. Return the unreliable. Ask Pravarti about Junlei. Alright, he wants us to hack this security terminal. We'll see if we can do that.
Rizzo's lemon snap. Snap your whole family.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Alright, let's save here just in case they don't like us coming in here, which is probably going to be the case. We did pick up the one shit, or whatever it's called, for restricted access. Okay, so trespassers will be shot on site and find your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to restricted area. Moving drains the shroud energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. What the fuck? Oh well, we don't have the skill for that. All right, so we're not gonna do that quest then. Let's talk to the Wanda lady. Where's she at? She's back in the promenade, isn't she?
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch?
Oh, is she back here?
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
No.
If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
What do you need the mechanicals
Surgery
for?
mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
Fair enough, I could try
I'd
and
be
find
grateful
him.
if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday.
Oh, I bet.
Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type.
Are you the
You look
adventuring
out,
type?
though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Oh, yeah? Let's see here. Alright. Sorry about that. Sending a message real quick.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Probably.
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious.
Lethally contagious. I'll be fine. So
Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Yeah, what do you
The truth
got?
is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Said I do lie. I do work for the board, actually.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Good luck with that. What did you do that got
What?
you in trouble?
No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen.
Sure you are. Yet the board thinks you had someone follow you. Yet you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1. Assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too. If it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
I'll talk to Udon for you.
Thanks for help. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Yeah, alright, we need to skedaddle out of here.
Looking sharp.
Keep him quiet, Captain.
Thanks. Oh, just barely made it. Yeah?
Any word on Jessie?
She did the board think someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before I...
Yeah, I know where it's at. Alright, what were we doing now? Because solution vital, distress signal. Purchase a nav key. What about dudes, clear Jesse's debt. Yeah, let's continue with that one real quick, at least get something done here. It's a bunch of esoteric here, getting some XP.
This is Halcyon News.
Oh yeah,
How
just
do you
pulling on
do?
out.
Oh.
My wonder debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Under an indenture contract. Hey, there you go.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
What is?
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
To wait, I'm sure she'll prefer work. And I suppose, but if she doesn't show up for work, kill her like you planned. Yep.
I'm not sure the price of her organs will allow a profit in that case. I expect her liver is, used goods, as it were. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment.
Very well.
Is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
You may return to your work. Let's go, level 9. Fuck yes. Alright, I am gonna continue. I'm gonna put all our points up into the hack and the lockpick here. On that one. Perfect. Alright, so now we should be able to knock out that other quest too. Let's run back over to the med bay real fast. And we'll go let her know that her debt is cleared.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Are you saying it worked for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent.
Alright.
But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Meet me on my ship.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Sweet. All right, we got a companion with that. Let's go. All right, the empty man. Let's locate the security terminal. Now that we've leveled up, we have enough points to hack that door. Hold on. Recharge it. Yeah, see, now we got...
There it is.
Eject, confiscated goods.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
You could. If you wanted to. Ha 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 ha. Alright, sweet. So that's quests all nabbed up here, guys. See, give the data cartridge to Vicar. Here.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Right, except they could have... you hesitated.
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding them. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
Seems all convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Sure, whatever, dude. Alright, bet. So that part is done here. Return to Sapphire, find Captain on the Celia, view distress signal recording on your ship. Alright, purchase the nav key. Alright, so let's go back to Gladys over here and talk to her about Rose Seal.
If you're here for this week's magazine...
Jim told me it was official board seal. Can I buy it from you?
What are you planning to do with it?
Forge papers to go to Byzantium, obviously.
See the lights. Taking a show or two at the infamous Bijou. Could be a treat if you like that kind of thing. All right, I'll sell it to you. But it's gonna cost you dear.
8,000 bits. I'll keep that in mind.
Anything else, dear?
Alright, yeah, so about the offer from before. How am I supposed to get 10,000 bits?
You could always try your hand at landing in Cascadia if you're interested in dying horribly.
What's Cascadia?
Landing pad on Monarch. You don't need a nav key to access it, so it's got that going for it. But it's also kilometers away from Stellar Bay, and the Monarch wilds ain't exactly safe. Pick your poison. Marauders, wild beasts, acid lakes, bottomless sinkholes. If you're looking to die, Cascadia's happy to oblige.
Oh, well, lovely. Forget it then.
Might be best to
Alright.
suit your...
Alright, well, we need to figure something out here. Alrighty. We need the stuff. See, bells, shells. What is that over there? We need money. That's kind of where we're at here.
You know that sound when you snapped on an injector clip? I got a full line of weapon mod.
Okay, you're the modifications lady. Oh, and the weapons dealer. Hello. Alrighty then. That's where you go for the weapons, waste disposal, sublight. There you go. Let's talk to sublight real quick before we leave.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Now, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You
Okay.
want flying the unreliable?
I am. Yeah, I guess we'll just roll with it.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
Alright. What up?
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Nope. Yep, fuck it.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings.
Oh, yeah?
There's a catch.
There always is.
There's always a catch.
Facts.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
But I could still take the
I
job.
like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it.
Oh, I'm leaving. Alright, bet. So I guess back to the ship then.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one?
No. Is it really? No, we ain't got time for that. Chicken and potatoes. Hey, chicken and potatoes. We know our CMP. Chicken and potatoes. Alright, well, we need to dip out of here then and go off on an adventure. I guess we're going to Monarch. They said that was the way to make some bits, so let's do it.
You got a second? Guess not.
Guess
Hey,
not.
We don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by. just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Were you stalking me? I don't appreciate
What?
being stalked.
No. Okay, yeah, maybe a little. I'm not trying to be all creepy like. I just want to make a good case for myself.
Oh, you're not
Just
off
give
on
me
the
a
right
shot,
foot.
That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
All over. Don't beg. Tell me why I need you on my crew.
Hey, that's good advice. I like the way you think, boss.
Yeah, don't beg.
Besides,
Tell me
I think
why.
there's a line of folks standing around hoping to get on your ship. I'm persistent, I'm eager, and I'm showing initiative. What else do you want in your crew?
What kind of skills?
Sure.
How about an interview?
That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me.
Science 20. What's the value of pi?
It's delicious. Mac apple pie and a triple kale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
I was hoping for a 3.14. Are you gonna get in a
Are you
fight?
kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
Yeah, what's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
I don't suffer idiots. You want to tell me why you're out of work?
Foreman, right?
I figured that
Guy
was
never
gonna
liked
be
me,
where it
always
goes.
trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Ah, it's a sports deal, and that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Yeah, alright, bet, sure. You're hired.
Wow. Thanks, boss.
We'll see you in the ship.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Why not?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure
Get along like church on fire. Ah. Alright, so now we got 2 new people on the ship. Let's go. Man, the loading screens are the biggest boss in the game, though. Alrighty, let's take a look at our journals here. Tasks, gain access to cellar bay, yeah. We can return the unreliable Asper body about Junlei, track down Reginald Chenez. Take Max to visit Reginald Cheney. Okay, bad. Roseway distress signal. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Actually, we'll do that. We'll do that in the next episode, actually, guys, because we're about 45 minutes in. It's a good stopping point right here. So I think we'll go ahead and end off right here, guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Much love, guys. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Stay spicy and keep smashing, y'all. Peace out.